What is up, guys? It's me, Teyanna here, and today I'm going to be talking about my experiences at a chimjibang, which is basically a Korean spa sauna bathhouse. So basically, going into this, I wanted to do something a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I wasn't entirely sure what. And then I was watching like a YouTube video or something that popped up in my recommended about a Korean body scrub, and I was like, ooh, what's that? It's basically when you lay down on a table naked and a worker in the facility scrub like the dead skin stuff off of your body. I booked my appointment for early in the morning because in my head, it was a Thursday as well. So in my head, if it was a Thursday morning, there wouldn't be a lot of people because people would probably be at work. But when I got there, it was like a different story. I think I sat in my car an extra 30 minutes after I got there because that's how nervous I was. And then I was like, you know what, you already paid the money to do this, so just go. They took my temperature, and they asked me if it was my first time, and I said yeah. And then the lady at the front desk, I don't remember what her name was, but she was really nice, really sweet, very helpful, and she gave me a breakdown of what to do and stuff. She gives me a wristband with a key on it, a towel, like a full body size towel. When I had done my research before, they just said it was gonna be like a little towel, like this big, but no, it was a full body towel, and it was like a uniform. So then I go, she shows me where to put my shoes. I put my shoes in the cubby, lock it, and then I go to the women's locker room, which is kind of like one of the first rooms once you get deeper into the facility. I check in with this other lady, I'm like, yeah, I'm here. And then right when I get in, there's more locker rooms to put your clothes and stuff and to change. And then there's the actual sauna part. This is where I kind of couldn't really record or get any footage because people were gonna be naked. The woman to the left of me was bare naked, and I was walking and holding my stuff, and then I turn and I see her, and I'm and I just open up my locker. I just go. She leaves to go to the sauna part, so I'm kind of the only one in the area. I change into the uniform, a dark red shirt and then black pants. I left the locker rooms in the sauna because I was kind of nervous still about getting naked and stuff in front of other people. And I went back out into the common area. I didn't get the chance to get into every single sauna just because there was a lot. There wasn't a lot of people, but there was a capacity for each room. The room that I went into first, I think, was called the sleep room. It's basically just mats on the floor, and it's literally a sleep room. You can literally sleep. Right now, I'm in the sleep room. And it's just quiet, it's kind of dark. There was one I went into, and it was really nice, really quiet. It was kind of hot, but not really hot. It was just a nice chill vibe. I think I stayed in there the longest because I was just vibing. And then some woman and her daughter came in, and they had killed the vibe because they were trying to get comfortable, and I was like, why are you moving? Just stop. So then I left. I went to another room, which was even warmer than the room I had just been in. I hung out there for a little bit. There was a juice bar where I got something called sike.
Okay, so I don't know if I'm allowed to take my mask off, but I bought this. It's called sike. It's a traditional rice drink. So this is amazing. It's cinnamon.
I finished it in 10 seconds. I went back to the room, and I was getting a little bit nervous. What I did was I took my clothes off in the locker room, in the women's locker room once I got back, and I put the towel around me. And as I'm going into the spa area of the women's locker room, where you have to be naked and there's no phones and stuff, I locked my phone up, and I went, and the lady told me to make sure that I take a shower before I get into any of the hot tubs in the room. So I went in there, and I think there was about 4 or 5 women in there. I went to the showers because there was an area just for showers. And I put my towel up, I took my glasses off, and I took a shower. I brought my own washcloth just because they don't have washcloths there. Or I think maybe you could buy one, I'm not entirely sure. I didn't check. But they did have their own soap and shampoo and conditioner. You could bring your own, but like I didn't. So I just used theirs, and it was fine. I took my towel off, I put it down like on one of the chairs or whatever, and I went to the hot tubs. The hot tubs, there was one that was like 70 degrees, which was like a cold tub, and then the other 3 were like 103 degrees, 100, and then like 104. I think those were the temperatures. I can't remember, but each one had like a different thing to it. I went into the hot tubs. It was kind of awkward to find the hot tub to get into at first because there were people in it, and I didn't want to just like get into a hot tub with like a naked person. I don't know. It was a very interesting experience for me because I don't know if you guys see naked people like all the time, but I'm not just like, yeah, like let's go. I got into the hot tub naked, and this lady was like looking at me. I think we were like the only 2 black people in there, so I guess she looked at me because I was like, oh, we're like the black people in here. So we kind of just like looked at each other, nodded. I tried to get into the cold hot tub, the cold tub I'm just gonna call it. I tried to get in there, but it was literally so cold, and it had like a shower head with water spitting out. So not only were you getting cold from the moment like you got in, like stepping up, but also like coming down. I hate cold showers, so that was just something I did like twice for like 20 seconds, and then I went right back to the hot tubs. So I hung out there up until my scrub appointment, and then the lady was like, come, and I was like, okay, and then she just like yanked like I had my towel around me, I'm like, hi, like da da da, and she just like looks at me and she's like, okay, like are you ready? And I'm like, okay, and she just like yanks the towel off me, and she's like, go sit up, like go lay down. She put something like this, but I moved it, like she put it like half on my eye, like but like on my forehead like this, but I moved it like this. My theory is like if I can't see you, you can't see me. So if I can't see her seeing my naked body scrubbing me, then it's not really happening. I'm laying there like relaxing, whatever, and then she just like pours warm water on me. I read an article and somebody compared it to like being scrubbed with like seashells, and I feel like that's like an accurate representation. Or like if you have like a loofah or like those glove washcloths that are kind of scrubby, it kind of just feels like that, because I have the glove one, and I was just like kind of chilling. The only parts that I kind of like got jumpy in or like whatever was when she got to like places that I was ticklish or like close to like my private parts, I guess. She wasn't like all up in there like I assumed, because when I watched videos on them, they're like, they get in all your crevices. Every single crevice does not go untouched. But that wasn't really the case here. Once in a while, I'd like peek up like the blindfold or whatever to see, or I would like feel around like the surrounding area as I was laying down, and I could feel like the dead skin, or like whatever you call it, the skin. I could feel it, or I would like look and I would just see it everywhere. And she would continue to splash the warm water on me to like get rid of it, I guess, so she could continue scrubbing. Once it was done, she splashed water on me again, and then she put like a facial cleanser on my face, and then told me to just rinse my body off because I wouldn't need to shower again since I had been showering. I just like took a rinse, washed my hair, put the towel back on. I went back to the locker room, changed into the uniform, and I brought my hairbrush and my hair products with me, so I was just brushing my hair, putting lotion on. Afterwards, I went back to the sauna. I think I went back to the sleep room because I was feeling kind of like really calm and tired. So I was in the sleep room for quite a bit. And then I got really hungry, so I went to their restaurant and I ordered bulgogi, which is basically like a marinated beef, I think it is. Got the itis, which is basically like after you eat, you kind of get tired. So then I think I rested a bit more, and then I was like, all right, I'm ready to go home. So then I changed back into my regular clothes. I dropped my towel off and my uniform off in like the used hamper, so that like they did that. I said bye to the lady, The like lady that I checked in with, she was really sweet, very kind. And then on my way out, I went back to the locker to get my shoes, put my shoes back on, and then I went to the front desk. I went, gave them their key, their wristband thing. When you pay for entrance and you pay for your treatment, but like if you got something to drink or if you got something to eat, it goes onto your card. So I paid for that once I left. The prices, I think the prices were reasonable. I paid entrance and for my treatment, and I got a discount because I'm a college student. Um, and then I could have stayed there as long as I wanted to up until closing. So I mean that's a pretty good deal for me. It was a really interesting experience. Definitely something out of the box and new for me. Definitely something I would do again. I hope you guys enjoyed. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. But if you did enjoy it and you are thinking about it, I'll definitely try to put the places, information, and website and stuff in the description. All right, I'll see you guys when I see you. Bye.